This is our financial forecasting and scenario planning tool. We call it Fiscal Health. The main dashboard includes four main charts. From the bottom left, one of the principles of our analysis and the way that we both collect your data and forecast it is to do a differentiation of what we call ongoing, reliable, predictable revenue and expenses versus those sources and uses that are more of a one-time nature. We can show in two different charts how your ongoing sustainable revenue streams look and if they're able to support what you have projected as your ongoing operational expenses versus over here on the one-time side of the house, over the same time period, what one-time sources look like versus one-time expenses. Up here in the top left, we have a combined picture. This is everything put together, ongoing plus one-time sources and uses. And in the top right is your fund balance. And over here on the left, part of the reason we designed this tool is to start to incorporate various decisions that you might make and depict their impact. Any particular decision, like this rec center here, can have ongoing expenses. It could have ongoing revenue. It could have one-time expenses. It could have one-time revenue. And we can go ahead and click yes onto the rec center. And what you've seen take place is we have the large increase of the one-time capital construction. We've also added to our ongoing expenses, but we also added to our ongoing revenue streams. Our fund balance took a little bit of a hit, but not that big of a deal. And here's our total picture overall. As we go down the list, we could add, here's an ongoing asset management plan for water infrastructure. Here is a firehouse that needs to get constructed. We're starting to watch ever so closely. The right-hand side of the screen is our fund balance. And this is how we begin to use the tool, is to say, well, if that is our projection, what other things might we do to make sure that we don't go underwater for fund balance? To help our elected officials during the Great Recession, as they were starting to try to understand what they could afford, and also as the economy started to show some negative signs, what decisions we might make if certain revenue streams were going in the wrong direction. Or what is the worst case scenario that we can imagine? Here, as I click yes to sales tax decline of 20%, we see our baseline, and now we've done the 20% sales tax decline, and we see our revenue stream has taken a one-time drop. And the idea is then to say, okay, if we believe this is one scenario we can imagine, and here we are, we've gone underwater by at least 2021, what decisions can we make? What things can we look for to start to understand how we're going to bridge this gap? You to be able to communicate the exact same things that you're worried about or that your elected officials are starting to think about. What are the worst case scenarios you might be facing? And if we can begin to bound that uncertainty, it will hopefully help to begin to create solutions that get these lines back in order and prevent you from going underwater.